This is Suzanne Wagner. Thank you for joining me. We are doing the Numerology and Astrology for April 10th, 2022. If you add all those numbers together, you get the number 11. But if you add the 1 and the 1 together, you can get the number 2. The number 11 asks us to look up to our higher human impulses, whereas the number 2 will want to pull us into the duality that will potentially get us stuck in the blame game that is manifesting on so many levels. While we cannot fix the world, we can stand up and speak out against anything and everything that wants to divide, cause harm to another, or cause harm to this beautiful world, the number 2. As humans, it is time to deal with the reality of our own terrible history. Without that willingness to massively educate all people, we will continue to break down what we build through war and conflict. It is through the truth of history that we could learn the lessons to help us move through these destructive phases that continue to repeat. But those that want to play the war games will always try to restrict education, truth, and the development of educated and discerning minds. Those that intend to control the flow of information will forever be the perpetuators of evil, because such actions allow lies to grow in the dark and allow those hidden resentments to never heal in the light of self-awareness. We are being asked to look towards those places of humanity and compassion that allow for everyone to have a voice and a vote. We are being asked for a world where we finally shift out of this insanity toward a more peaceful world. As long as we do not see past the facade that the powerful and wealthy project, we will never be free of the consequences of our uneducated choices. When we allow truth to be torn down and destroyed, we only destroy ourselves and the great creations of our generation and our time in history. The astrology for today. The moon is in Leo, and it attempts to bring us into more clarity and awareness as its bright light from the sun shows us what we had refused to look at that was hidden in the dark corners of our reality. This moon is a step in the right direction because it allows us to see much further outside and inside. Without the ability to see what we have hidden within, the outer world situation makes less sense. Pluto loves to hide things in the dark. When it merges in a square to Mercury, it is wise to be suspicious of what motivates the actions of others. While we may want to know why and understand, often the journey of another is a mystery to all of us because we do not have another's wounding nor their karmic path. That is why understanding, while helpful, is not the path forward. Often we have to accept what is happening and deal with it rather than get frozen in too much thinking as we try to make sense out of things that we have no clear understanding. Today, we may feel it is important to get others to agree with our position, but instead look at the possibility that we just want others to agree with us to support our ideas and perspective. The greatest gift someone can give another is to not give someone what they want to hear, but the truth from another perspective. Any truth is not attached to others accepting it. We want the type of truth that makes us question, seek, learn, and grow beyond our perceptual bubble. Such moments bring up great insecurity and allow fear to be revealed. We think we need agreement to be respected, but that is not true. Forcing others to believe and accept our opinion is a form of manipulation, and such things never go according to plan. Recognize that everyone is human and on their own path. Recognize that it is healthy to look carefully at others and try to see where their biases and prejudices lie within their soul. That is what separates suspicion and paranoia from awareness and careful consideration. We are suspicious when we do not seem to see where someone is coming from with a clear eye of self-awareness. We are paranoid when we allow fear to overlay everyone and everything. When we are aware, we seek truth of where someone stands and where they have centered their reality around. When we look with careful consideration at others, we see their patterns and how they are leaning into those weaker places that need to belong and need validation. We live in a world with too many opinions and not enough self-awareness that can lead to better understanding and acceptance. Today, mindfulness is really the best focus to hold the world of obsessive thinking. It may feel that there are so many things that are not very deep that need to be done, and that all those things are tedious, take forever, and are time consuming and not worth the effort, but are still required. Mercury will shift signs and go into Taurus tonight, and it will be there until the 29th. So it is best to deal with the day-to-day things that will help keep things more grounded and support those things that we know will work over the illusions that want to take over the moment. It is difficult to stop feeling into what is happening in the world. Be careful with your words and speak from appreciation and kindness. Staying the course is all that we need to do today. Make choices that simplify and take us out of rigid mindsets and into a more progressive way to interact with the world. Thanks, everyone.